hilarious missing pussycat. It was a dark and damp night. Rain tattered against the glass of the shuttered windows into the office of the private detective, Jingles. Jingles was sitting at her desk. She was trying to think long and hard about the last few mysteries that she had just finished solving, and thinking that there was a correlation between all of them, that they actually had a similarity to them. She thought to herself,
there's always one culprit. Maybe I can catch that one and all of the murder and crimes will be gone from this country.
When out of nowhere, her door burst open. It was Abra Cuckoo.
Hello, Jingles.
Abra, what are you doing here?
Just thought I'd say hello. Was just in the neighborhood, buying some bread. Want some bread?
Thanks.
Have you noticed any cats have gone missing?
No.
Oh, really? What about your cat?
Well, I must check that. Give me a moment.
I'll eat my bread.
On the ground, there was a shadow in the shape of Pussycat. A shadow was left there by the missing cat.
The cat's gone.
It seems like your cat has vanished. Where could it have gone?
Do you know anything about mares?
I'm not saying I do. I'm not saying I don't. But I will say this. You have 3 days to find your cat.
And with that, Abra Cuckoo vanished into the night. Jingles sat at her desk, pondering where her cat could possibly have gone. She started hearing meows coming from the alleyway. She went over to the door, opened it up, because her door was apparently attached to the alleyway as well, and saw a cat in the alleyway, though it was not her cat. Maybe this cat had something to tell her.
My secret, I am a cat whisperer. Tell me, have you seen any cats disappear?
Well, I saw this man at Red Lady something. And I saw him, there was a cat that he was dragging behind him. By any chance, what did your cat look like?
It was purple, with red stripes, and it was this big.
Oh yeah, that was definitely that cat. If you want to find it, maybe, well, all I know is it went south.
Okay, thanks.
Jingles closed the door behind her and headed south down the alleyway, hoping to find her cat. Down at the police precinct, Spark was going over several missing cat files. Couldn't figure out exactly what the point of all of it was. Everything looked the same.
What? Missing cat, missing cat, missing cat. It's all the same. They're down south, by the dumpster. Everything here is the same. What does it mean?
He noticed Jingles walking into the police precinct. Jingles had an air about her. You see, Jingles was one of the best private eyes in the city, and she knew it. Hair flipping everywhere she went. Only one hair flip will do. And she thought that she had a lead for Detective Spark.
I think I might know something that you don't.
Oh, really? And what's that?
I have just talked to Abra Cuckoo, and he knew something about cats and wasn't. I think he might be the one you are looking for.
You think Abracuckoo is stealing all the cats? Man, how did I not think of this before? How did you find out?
Well, he came into my house, gave me some bread. We talked.
Is the bread good?
It was delicious. It was a baguette. It was so good. Do you have any? No, I don't. You can ask him.
Oh, okay.
All of a sudden, a cat flashed across the floor of the police precinct, shocking the two detectives. Shocking the two detectives. Thank you. It was a stray cat. There was still a cat out there. They decided that they had to follow the cat. Maybe the cat would lead them to the missing cats. But as the cat saw behind them that they were stalking after the stalking cats, the cat made a run for it. And the two detectives, slow motion, ran after it.
Wait. No!
All of a sudden, the cat turned out to be behind them the whole time. They started slow motion running after it this way.
Wait up!
Cats don't obey the motions of slow motion. In a separate part of the city, Cuckoo was Coco. You
For
see,
Cocoa Puffs.
he was looking over his entire empire of cats. They were everywhere. Every type of cat. Persian, Polynesian, perfect. Vacuuming the cat's fur as he went.
I don't know why I stole the thing I'm allergic to. I do. Oh, but it's okay, for soon I will rid the world of cat allergies by getting rid of every cat in this city. First the city, then the state of New Jersey, then the United States of America, then the world. Oh, darn it. Oh, but you're so cute. Come here, you kitties. No, what am I doing? I mustn't be friends with my enemy that makes me sneeze. That is not the Abracuckoo way. I keep my enemies close so that I may twist their fate into my tender tendrils.
Then Abracuckoo revealed his mysterious and slightly hilarious backstory with Jingles.
Once I was a Boy Scout living in Vietnam. Once I was a Boy Scout, I didn't give a damn. Once I was a Boy Scout, living life so free. But now I'm in this dungeon, look at me. I have fallen to my depths. I have fallen apart from the rest. Yes, I have fallen from the rest. Once I was an army man, living life large. Once I was an army man, working on the barge. But then I was a man who lost my way. Then there was nothing more to say. And now I've fallen from the rest. And now I've fallen, put my mind to the test. Now I've fallen, I live in a cave with bats. And now my fallen plan, killing all the cats.
It was a fairly long and arduous story, obviously.
Water helps.
When all of a sudden, the cat from the alleyway darted in to Coco's lair.
Oh, but you're so cute. Oh, goodness. You're not like the other cats. You hiss. You don't like my tendrils. Oh, you talk too.
Following close behind was Jingles and Spark, still in slow motion.
Oh no. Not that dastardly detective and her devious debutante deputy.
Alliteration aside,
I was an English major after I left the army.
the two darted into the warehouse, kicking down the door. All Charlie's Angel style.
You broke my steel door. What brings you to my lair? There's nothing to see here.
That's cat.
Oh, you saw the cat. Very well. Look around if you might, but you might find a surprise waiting for you when I push this button.
All of a sudden, they dropped down into a cat cage. They were trapped inside along with thousands of other cats. Luckily, neither of them were allergic, so that was good news right there. Fortunately, it didn't matter much because they were cat lovers. Off in the distance, you heard a cackle from Coco. It's a good cackle.
Thanks. It's a low cackle.
The mysterious pussycat from the alleyway crept over.
It's you again. How'd you get here?
Button. Me push button for you.
You can talk?
Yeah. Didn't you hear me talk in the alleyway?
Sorry, I was backstage, didn't hear you very well.
I don't know if you just entered the story, but she was able to talk like 3 chapters ago.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, good.
So, I can get you out. I can get out of here. I'm magic, and I can also fly.
Wow. That's a lot to take in.
Yeah.
That's right, the pussycat actually did have magical powers to talk and fly. She could actually save the day, lifting them out of the cage and to catch the evil Coco.
Okay, now who wants a ride?
I want to race. Yay!
Along with the majestic hair flip, both of the detectives escaped. And they ran after Coco. All the way through the nights, all the way through the alleyways, the sewers, even some of the playgrounds on the monkey bars.
Curse my tiny arms!
Until they finally came to a dead end.
Cursed brick wall is my second mortal enemy.
Ow.
Seems we've caught between a brick and a hard place. But it's too late for you. Where did you come from?
She could fly.
She can fly? Teach me your ways. I must learn to fly.
Don't think it works that way.
But you see, he was indeed caught between a brick and a hard place, and the 2 detectives were not his problem, for they both looked at him and said those exact words. The words that were not your problem.
Oh, we're not your problem.
And they both pointed up. You see, not only had the pussycat rescued the 2 detectives, but she had also rescued all of the cats, and they were lining the tops of the buildings, getting ready to pounce upon the evil Coco.
They all can fly now.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Ah, right on my face. You ruined my left eyebrow. Oh, not my right one.
You
Oh.
see, the only thing worse than pigeon droppings is flying cat droppings.
Brought some allergy medicine.
All of the cats picked up the evil Coco, flew away with him, and dropped him in the police precinct.
Wait! I want the baguette!
I have one more left.
Thanks!
I didn't get any.
Here, have some. It's delicious. It's good.
And the 2 detectives relished in their success of finding the missing pussycats. The end.